You're welcome to Freddy's Audio. My name is Adom Jima and I am your musician Santa Claus. As always, when you see me, you know that I have goodies. The goodies can be in person, they can be in kind, they can be in cash, in a kind and a cry. I don't know what kind of goodies I'll be giving you in kind, but I think the goodies can be in cash, they can be in prizes, they can be in the form of a persona. And today I have some wonderful goodies for you. But just be reminded that Freddy's Audio is giving you 30% off everything you buy in this month of December. 30% is plenty what? It's plenty goodie. So hurry up, tell your pastor, tell your deacon, tell your elder that drum, no, I say, you have been playing the drum is begging. Say, please sir, change me. The singers are begging. Please change them. Come to Freddy's Audio. We are located at Nungwa C5, opposite the Prosecco School building. We are just at the roadside, so you cannot miss it. And right now, Freddy's Audio, we are dealing in all stuff. We have gone into the audio visual. To say, it's not just about the music, but we are giving you LED screens. You don't understand. When expansion is coming, you will know. Yeah, Freddy's Audio is now giving you quality LED screens. Well, I'm not an audiovisual person, but I can tell you for a fact that the clarity is, yeah. And you cannot miss Freddy's Audio because we have mounted one big LED screen on top of the building. When you're passing at Nungwa C5, you will see things on the screen. We'll be projecting a lot of things on the screen. Yes. So today we're going to have some really interactive sessions. Today there's not going to be any jam session. So I beg you guys online, come alive. Hey, already, I like the way you are behaving online. Misbehave there for me. Yeah, come alive. Let's do this together. I'm going to go on a quick commercial break. And when I return, I will be hanging out with Aviola. Yeah, I'll see you in a jiffy. Yes. We are welcome back to Freddy's Audio, where quality music begins. This is an Ibanez bass guitar, but as you can see, we do repairs here. So even you see how this bass looks fine. Would you believe if I told you we repaired it here? Would you believe it looks so fine? And for the fact that I'm showing you a bass guitar should tell you something, that the person I'm going to interview is a maestro. Yes. He can actually teach your favorite bass player how to play bass.
Don't worry.
You have no idea. You see, when we begin to hype, sometimes when musicians are hyping musicians, it feels like, oh, it's clout, oh, it's capping. We are not capping. I know what I'm talking about. This man, you try sharing an idea with him and it becomes a lesson for yourself. The last time I tried it, I vowed not to do it again. Because by the time I finished saying, oh, do you know, he said, oh, you can do this and do that, and you end up, I said, it's okay. Is it what I was teaching? Because I was lost in the process. Yeah, the man I'm about to interview is none other. In fact, he needs no introduction than Richmond. Hey, Aviola. You don't know what is coming. He needs no introduction, but I'm still going to make him introduce himself for you guys who say you don't know him. You don't know him, you play bass. Anyways, Avio.
Yes, sir.
Carry us away, sir. What's your name, sir?
All right, so good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are joining us from. I'm Richmond Danquah, the CEO of RD Bass Consults.
Yes.
And it's a privilege being here with my brother.
Yes.
And it's always a joy when you come to Freddy's Audio because you are definitely going to see a lot of things that you might carry home.
Yeah.
So it's an honor coming here. It's an honor being here today.
Yes.
For HANGOUT with the artist.
It's
Thank
true,
you
sir.
for the opportunity, sir.
If you notice, he said he's here with his brother. So those of you who have been calling for gigs, remember I'm his brother. If you call him, you can call me. I'm also a bass player.
Simple.
They don't know. Hey, already, you're a hot cake. Hey. Derek on Facebook says, dash me something, please. I don't give to proud people. You are a very proud person, you, Derek.
Musician Santa Claus, please have mercy.
No, he's been a very naughty boy this December. I don't think I can give you anything for Christmas.
Santa Claus will make.
Tonight, leave some cookies and some milk. I'll see if I can pass by and give you something. I'll see. But Derek is online and he's watching. Great. I can see some other guys online. Guys, Charlie, let's make us interact. Hey, my wife is online. Ooh, that's good. Hello, baby. Tackle. Don't worry. So we are being powered by Tackle Hubs. It's giving you the visuals you see it on your screen. Oh, get out. But we are loving every moment of the show already. And I know you are loving it as well. Yes, so keep the comments rolling in. So as he mentioned, he's the CEO of what? RD. Is it RD?
Yeah,
RD Bass Consult. It means that when you are a bassist and you need somebody to consult.
Don't worry.
You see, you don't understand what it means to have somebody who is a consultant. Consultier.
I do we have to bring you a dictionary.
I mean, I need more I need KP here. KP, rush here immediately. You just leave across. Rush here immediately. I need you to give me some vocabs because I'm with a consultant.
Well.
You consult.
Well.
You know, they consult you. You are the boss. When it comes to bass guitar, this man he's a phenom. And I'm not capping him. He's currently been signed to some wonderful deals. In fact, this guy put me on. Hey, my first international endorsement, it came from Avio. You don't know what it means. I'm really his brother. Avio, you're welcome to hang out with the artist.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, sir.
I'm already happy seeing you.
I'm more than happy.
I've not seen him in how many months? How many months has it been?
I think almost 5.
I'm not about Kai.
5.
It feels like 5 years to me. So I didn't know that the show can just bring him on. So we'll do the show every week so that I can see him every week. I mean, have you?
Yes,
hey, Steven SL is on. They're giving you. The guys are just giving you fire everywhere, fire everywhere. More than I see Facebook because the fire of Facebook is plenty. Fire service ensure any hope or personal bar. You know, we had a baby who did page to
Trombo.
So go easy on the fire. A moment is you kakra. Yeah, feel coolly a hat. Oh, Avio, so
Yes, sir.
I'm sure people who don't know you are wondering that, hey, why is this guy hyping Avio so much? How long have you played?
Ooh, how long have I played? I always say that it's, you know, when something is birthed within you, you normally see it as part of your journey. But practically, I would say 12 to 14 years on bass. Yes, practically.
That's on bass, not
Yeah.
in musical. don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's on bass.
Yeah.
Because I know he does other instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gives him grounds to explore more. When you are working with such a person, ding. Because what you think you know, he has been there.
We learn together.
That's what they say. They
We
know
learn
it
together.
They overknow it. They overknow it.
Okay.
Maki is on. Hey, Maki
Hey,
Flash.
Maki
Brothers,
Flash,
how
what's
far?
up,
Charlie, bro.
Nice to have
Samuel
you on.
Edujemfi is on. He's giving you more fire. Mr. Ben Pesese says my connection, man. Yeah. Yeah. In OHT, we have only 2 plugs. Avio and Andy.
Hey, I know.
Anything you need, Avio and Andy. These 2. If Andy cannot find it, nobody can. If Avio cannot, forget it. Yeah, he's a connection man. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. And we love you guys so much. We love you
you.
guys. We love you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
I mean, you guys mean the world to us. He's very hospitable. He's very welcoming. I mean, let me say for him. Yeah, he's one of the amazing people you can have around you. He would inspire you. He will push you to be more. Like, he will drive you. And he will not leave you to do it by yourself. He will be there to coach you or be consulted. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Amen.
In this month of December,
Amen.
you will be my Father Christmas.
Amen.
I know you will take me to a higher height.
Amen. We'll go together.
I'm there. Is here is rubbing my back. This is how big brothers do to small brothers.
We are in together. Don't worry, brother.
I see you have been just signed on to DR Strings.
Ooh. Yes, by God's grace.
Hey, and you easy deal.
Let me tell you the story.
Tell me, sir.
Before we start everything. But first of all, it's a privilege having some of these things, and I want to practically thank Uncle Freddie. Thank you so much. He played a huge role in making this happen.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate it. God bless you, Uncle Freddie.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. So, there are things that you do that you need to get ready for something to happen. And there are some of the things we'll be learning today, apparently.
You need to position yourself.
So apparently it was, the story behind this DR artist endorsement is just mind-blowing. So I remember we came around for, Freddie's Audio is a place to be when you need anything instruments. And so we came around and we were having a nice time looking at the things we can get, and we're practically having a chat with Uncle Freddie and not knowing something had started already. And I had no idea. That's why I said I really want to thank Uncle Freddie for this, because it's one of the best. I know I'm endorsed on other, platforms and all that, but DR is my DR Strings is one of the huge platforms that I have been on. So Uncle Freddie just told me, you know what, let's make this happen.
Sharp.
Just like that. Let's make this happen. And then we started the process. By God's grace, everything went on smoothly, and here we are.
If you're online, put your hands together. I mean,
Uncle Freddie, God bless you. I'm really grateful.
I want to see some claps online. I don't want the in-house people to clap. You online, clap your hands. Clap for Jesus. Clap hands for Jesus. I mean, Avio does not want to say much. He's not one to boast. Yeah, but he's a Batalini artist. You know what Bat is. And he signed on DR with some amazing guys. In fact, he signed on with the best in the world. So it puts him in a class of the best in the world. So it's my privilege to be hosting him.
And it's a privilege to be here, sir.
Yeah.
It's a privilege. It's hand in hand. So when we talk about networking, you would know about that.
I'm there. I'm in the network. In fact, I'm the antenna.
Good one.
I know you're on with Victor Wooten.
Yeah.
Hey, you
and
guys.
that's a huge privilege.
Now, do you people know Victor Wooten?
He's
These are the kind of things you'll be doing. You will sack you out of this studio. You tackle. Samuel Dujan is giving you more fire. Adam has brought in the fire service.
Oh.
Jismera said, oh yeah, nah. Francis Intel, good job, guys. Yes, sir. Edujefi, he said he taught me how to play keyboard.
Sammy.
Do you know Samuel Edujefi? If he tells you this man taught him how to play, you know what we are talking about.
You people.
Jismera says, I want DR string endorsement, please, sir. DR strings is not drumstick. DR string is not drum heads. It's not cymbals.
Appear here.
Please, bro. Please. We can do Menel for you, please. DR strings. You have found more drums. Now strings are very kukuche.
By the time we
latency. Please.
Bro, I'm waiting for you.
We are not waiting for you. I'm telling you, let him not deceive. Just where we are not waiting for you. Yeah.
Great.
Steven Esel is online. He says, Ginger Man Aviola.
Man like Steven.
Yeah, Steven is giving us the clap upon KP. I said I want to see you in the studio. Stop clapping online. Rush into the studio now. Derek Adam is also giving the claps. Yes, guys, you're making it amazing online. We love you guys so much. Yes.
Great.
Keep the good work up. Yes. So with the endorsements you've had, I know you work with MTD.
Yeah.
MTD is Michael Tobias Design.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what MTD is, and you're a bass player, go to another instrument. Go and join KP.
Oh, why KP? It's a personal attack. KP, your manager is attacking you.
If you're a bass player and you don't know what MTD bass is, Michael Tobias Design, handmade. And your machine made, handcrafted. You have not started the work. And this man here, he's a crooner of MTD bass. In fact, when you need MTD bass in Ghana, in Africa, if you call another line and it's not his number, you are in the wrong place. You have been scammed. Yeah. That's how deep it goes.
Yes, sir.
If anybody gives you MTD and it's not from Aviola or maybe myself, you have been scammed. Myself because I'm his brother. So maybe he'll say, oh, I don't run it for them. But if it's not from any of us, you have been scammed.
Trouble.
They don't know. And I know you have the 5-string, you have the 6.
Yeah.
You have a 4?
Yes, I have a 4.
But he prefers to play my bass. I don't know why.
But he said you are, as bad as we share, so.
But you don't want me to play the MTD.
You want to play the MTD?
Yes. Okay. In fact, this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yes. Yes.
I hear you.
Yes, I want to feel it.
Okay, I hear you.
And it has bat on it?
Yeah, fully bat.
You don't know what we're talking about. He has an instrument that has 2 of his endorsement deals backing it. MTD, Bartolini pickups. And Bartolini pickups, I must say, they are one of the best. He put me on as an emerging artist. Yeah, so yeah, I'm an... Clap hands! Clap hands for G. I know, sir. If you get one endorsement, don't be proud of it.
I do. Oh, my goodness.
You think it's easy? Taco, do you think it's easy? I'll give you a Canon endorsement so that they can help you with some cameras. Yeah, I will help him.
What a bad deal.
Menel is for cymbals, drum head. Which one is Menel for cameraman? Taco is a retired drummer, but he doesn't want to understand.
It's still in the jeans.
So, tell us, how did you get into this whole endorsement stuff? Or would you prefer I give you your session so you go through with them?
That's fine. It's one thing leads to the other. So I would say that it's one of the main things that I would want to talk about. Today we are going to look at music, business, and networking. Okay, because I realized many of us pay attention to the playing,
the music,
which is a good opinion or option. But at the end of the day, there are other avenues attached to the music that one can explore, which we don't normally pay attention to.
True, sir.
Yeah, because there's nothing wrong with just paying attention to the music, just, learning how to play an instrument and all that. But there is more to that.
Yes.
Okay, there's more. So today we are going to look at lots of stuff on that, and that would answer the question you asked on how I had the endorsement deals and all that. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see, Avio is actually a lecturer. He's a teacher when it comes to this game. Last time somebody said, I don't want to consider teaching me this. I told the person that me, I don't have the patience. I don't have the
Why you be the
by the time you feel you are bruised.
I know.
I just told the person that go to Avio. I know. My pride is killing me. It's killing me softly. But I really don't have the patience
to teach
The last person I tried teaching this was actually a lady. I ended up somewhere I don't want to mention. So we are not doing it anymore. I don't have the heart for it.
Oh my goodness.
But this man has a good heart and he has the teaching spirit. As long as you're ready to be mentored, he will take you through it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, when I met him, people were saying I was good, but I mean, I know that actually it's not like that. But this man has patience. And you see, he doesn't. One thing about you is that you don't give room to unhealthy competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to kill it. It's a bad aura.
Exactly.
So he doesn't encourage unhealthy competition. And where you bossing, where you don't. Oh.
I know.
Those of you know I'm telling the truth. You say, oh, anyway, is it competition? It's not competition. I mean, that's the kind of man we have here, and it's amazing that he's so humble.
Sir.
He has helped a lot of the guys in the industry to get to the top. And sometimes we don't give them their flowers. Yeah, but me, I will give you your flowers. I will give you a bouquet.
Thank you, sir.
When I finish, I'll buy you a garden of flowers.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. And I'll add a gardener. If we don't get a gardener, I'll put Taco as a gardener. We'll change his job.
We'll go again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on a quick commercial break. Keep your questions coming, your comments running through. I will be back. But the thing is that when we come back, you will be in the capable hands of Aviola, the phenom. I'll see you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Hangout with the Artist, and it's a privilege and an honor to be here. I want to say a big thank you to Adum Jima, the host, to Freddy's Audio, the home of quality music staff, guys. If you need anything music, just walk in here, and please take advantage of the discount there. I have 30% discount. That's huge. That's it. So take advantage of that and walk in anytime, any minute, and come grab your instrument. Now today I'm going to really take us through a journey. So I want you to follow through. You can pick up your books, your handouts, your pens, your pencils, your markers and all that, because we are going to study. And we are not going to do playing today, right? We are just going to study. And we are going to concentrate on music, business, and networking. Because as I said early on, I realized many a times we pay more attention to one aspect, which is the music, and then we leave the other aspects. Now, in as much as we want to pay attention to the music, one thing I want us to know is that there are other avenues that you can equally make income from those avenues as well. So I'm just going to take you through these things, and hopefully I know we are learning together. That's one thing that I want us to know. So what I put down, I have the first thing I'm going to talk about is music business ideas. And then the second thing is how to develop an idea. The third thing is networking. And then the final thing I'll talk about, which I know a lot of people, I've had a lot of questions come in on how to get endorsement deals at musicians and all that. So that will be the final thing I'll talk about. So first of all, I would want to talk about music business ideas, right? Music business ideas. Now, I simply define it as opportunities that a musician can explore, right? Music business ideas are opportunities that a musician can explore to showcase his or her talent or works in the music industry, right? So you can realize I'm looking at three key things: opportunities, exploring, and then showing your talent in the music industry, right? So once again, I define music business ideas as opportunities that a musician can explore to showcase his or her talent or works in the music industry, right? Good. Now, when it comes to music business ideas, there are 4 areas I want us to look at. Okay, there are 4 areas I want us to look at. Now, the first area that I know many of us pay huge attention to is performing, right? When we look at performing, we look at gigs, sections, and all that, right? That's the first part that we all focus on. That's performing. Okay, now the second area that I would want us to look at is production. Okay, now with production, we can look at composition, which is writing, right? We have music production, sound effect production. All these are part of the business ideas that we can look at. Now, the third area that I would want us to look at is the business aspect, whereby we have vocal coaching, consultancy, teaching, and all that. And that is one area that RD-based consultants and myself, we have keen interest in, where we've developed teaching materials, DVD-based lessons, and all that in that aspect. Now, the fourth area is brand-related, right? I said the first area is performing, where we have sections, gigs, and all that. The second area is production, where we have composition, songwriting, and all that. The third area is music production, or the business aspect, where we have teaching, vocal coaches, and all that, right? And the final area is brand-related, where we have endorsements, merchandise, selling, etc., and all that, right? Good. Now, for each area that one chooses to explore, I want us to pay really good attention here. Now, we've talked about 4 areas, right? Now, you as a musician, you decide which of the areas you want to focus on. Okay, based on your strength, you decide which area you want to focus on. Now, for each area that you choose to explore as a musician, there are 2 things I want you to take notes. Okay? There are 2 things I want you to take note. Now, the first thing is that there is the need to have a plan. All right? I know we all have, when an idea comes to mind, an example, if you want to focus on the area of, let's say, business, where we have teaching, where we have vocal therapy and all that. Now, you need to have a plan. How do you want to go about it? Okay, how do you want to go about it? That's the first thing. Now, when it comes to this having a plan, I talk about 4 things. And even if you don't hear anything from today's section, pay key attention to these 4 things, right? And I normally call them my 4 P's, right? Where we have praying, planning, preparing, and persevering, right? Or pray, plan, prepare, and persevere, right? Now, praying in the sense that each and everyone knows that whenever you want to undertake a venture, right, you need to pray to let God guide you into whatever that you are doing. I don't take that for granted at all, right? So the first thing is that you pray about whatever idea or field that you want to pursue, right? If it's the brand related, pray about what brands do you want to work with? What are the options that you need to have? Now, when you are done with that, now you plan. Okay, and I would give you a step-by-step approach to planning for some of these things. Now, after that, you prepare. You know, there are a lot of us that we have plans, like we have lots of plans, right? But we don't normally know where to go from there. You know, I remember way back in SHS, I used to have this book, and I went to the best school in Ghana, in the Opoku Irish School, like the only school in Ghana. So they are there, sorry guys. Yes, so when I remember in SHS, I used to have a book, I'll write everything inside. And you know, the thing is, when I write them inside, I know it's a plan, it's something I want to do, but then how do I go about it? I just leave everything. The next year, I'll go back, okay, I wrote this down. Hey, I didn't do anything about it, oh, that's it. So then, once you have a plan, you need to prepare. And then the last one is you need to persevere. When you prepare to do something, it would never come on a cheap platform. There are times you'll be discouraged. There are times whatever you planned will not work. But if you don't persevere, you will definitely give up, right? So those are the 4 P's. You need to pray, you need to plan, you need to prepare, and you need to persevere, right? Good. Now, how do you develop an idea? Well, let me talk about this second thing. Now, when you are taking a field or when you are choosing one of these areas, you need to choose one that you can manage financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Right? Adam said something, my host said something when he started that he doesn't have patience to teach people. So if he is to choose, or if he was choosing the business aspect where we have teaching, vocal therapy and all that, now obviously he can't manage that because mentally he's not ready. By the time we realize we have some police people at his doorsteps because he's fighting with the people he's teaching, right? So you need to know which aspect or which field you can manage physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually. It's very important. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? This is where it gets interesting. Now, everyone has an idea. How do you develop the idea? Okay, how do you develop the idea? Now, the first point is you need to study. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. When you have an idea, the fact that you have the idea doesn't mean that you are the first person to get that idea, right? So once you have an idea, the first step is to study. Now, in studying, I mean you need to read. I know a lot of us, that's where we falter. Reading is So you need to read, you need to research, and then you need to explore to gain knowledge about the idea you have. Okay, now when you are doing that, in a way you want to see, okay, has this idea been worked on? How did this one go about it when he had, a similar idea? Now what it does is it helps you to know the weaknesses and then the advantages of the idea that you have. So the first thing is you need to study, right? You need to research, read, explore to gain knowledge about the idea, okay? Now, let's say, I always love to be practical about some of these things. Now, we have amazing people here. Let's say our brother Andy has an idea that he wants to sell. He wants to tackle the, let's say, business aspects, right? He wants to teach. Okay, teach people how to want to teach people how to play drums. Now, it's an idea, but he's not the first person to do that, right? So now he needs to study, to read, to research, okay, who else is doing this? Okay, how is the person going about it? Does he have a curriculum that he is following? Does he have... Now, all these things that you are doing, in a way, is helping you to understand how you want to go about your idea. Because I'm being frank with you, nothing is new on this earth. Okay, I remember I met one old man and was like, you people now, the haircut you've been, it's punk, it's no punk. The punk and now you people fade here, I think there's nothing new under the sun. You get it? So, in a way, whatever idea you have, there are a lot of people who have at least done that. So, you researching helps you to know what you need to do right and what you need not to do. So, after that, then you need to develop. This is where it gets interesting. Because at this point, you need to brainstorm. You need to sit down. How do you want to approach your idea? Okay, people are selling their courses online. Do you want to go about the same thing? No. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do in person. I want to do that. Now, when you brainstorm well, it becomes unique to you. But if you don't brainstorm, oh, Charlie, this person is teaching. He's doing online. Charlie, online. Meanwhile, you don't have even the necessary accessories. You've not come to Freddy's Audio to buy combo, to buy bass, to buy stuff to teach. How do you do online? You get it. So you need to know how you want to go about it. And that comes about when you brainstorm. All right, when you brainstorm. And the third thing is you need to plan. You set your goals, objectives, and all that. And the last thing is you need to implement. You put your plan into action. Now, I want us to look at this part is very interesting. That's the networking aspect. Right now, we know how to develop our business ideas. Now, how does networking help in all these things? Right? There's this statement that I always make. I normally say that relationship is investment. And when we talk about networking, it's the process of just developing connections with people. All right? People that you meet every day, people that you have as brothers, as friends, and all that. Right? That is basically networking. It's about building relationships with people who can help you advance your career. And let me state this. People think that people that can help you advance your career are people up there. It's a big mistake. Okay? When it comes to building relationships, it has nothing to do with people up there. I know the normal man will think, oh, Charlie, this guy at this level, if I'm able to, connect to him, he's able to direct me to this person and all that. But there are people that you meet that, funny enough, you wouldn't even know who they are connected to. But you might think, oh, Charlie, this one, yeah, Charlie, no. And at the end of the day, you would miss the opportunity to be connected to that big person you are looking to, right? So when we talk about people that can advance your career, it's not necessarily people at the top. But you need to build relationships with everyone that is around you in your industry. Now, I say that relationship is investment because you rise through a network of relationships. And this is something that if you are not taking anything from today, take this. Relationship is a stream of income. Relationship is a stream of income. Now, funny enough, there are things that I've gotten through recommendation that no matter how much I pay, I wouldn't have gotten those deals. And it all came about through relationships. Guys, let's be honest with one another. Let's build that love among ourselves. Trust me, if that happens, if you're able to build those relationships, funny enough, it's going to be of massive help to each and everyone. Okay, and there are people who do that for benefits, but let's be genuine about some of these things. All right, let's be genuine about some of these things. And this is where it gets interesting. Somebody would say, why do we need to, Charlie? This relationship, you go and you approach someone, he wouldn't even mind you. You do this, you do this, wouldn't even mind you, like that kind of thing. Now, funny enough, if you don't see yourself or if you don't present yourself to be friendly, nobody would be friendly towards you. Right? Nobody will be friendly towards you. Yeah, the guy just walked in here. I see you, Jay. Oh, gosh. All right, the family is here. So it's about to get interesting. So All right, so I was talking about relationships, and one of the things that I want to speak about is when you build a great relationship, you are able to gain access to resources. Right? Now, I would give you a scenario right now. Now, because I've been able to build relationships with people around me, okay, there are several resources that I've had the opportunity to even get. That is not through me paying for it. Okay? And so it's one thing that I want us to take really notice of, that networking can provide access to resources and opportunities such as music production, publishing, and record label deals. There are gigs you will get, it's not because of how well you play. Okay, and that's the honest truth. There are opportunities you get. It wouldn't be because of how good or how well you play. It could just be someone just asks, okay, I need this person to work on this project. And someone you would have met someone, oh, guys, yeah, I know this guy. And from that word, the person wouldn't even check your profile to check, okay, what's happening. But just because the person trusts that person, just, okay, let's get him on board. Boom. There we go. Right? So it's something that I want us to take really good notice of. And once you're able to do that, it increases your visibility. All right? It increases. Now, visibility, we are not, how would I put this? We are not too conscious about that word. But funny enough, even if you want to be in your corner somewhere, you need to be visible. It's not about being in people's faces anyway. But when you build a good network or you build a good relationship with people, you increase your visibility. And you never know who is watching. That's one thing that I want us to know. Now, the third thing, which is one of the things I love, is that you learn about the business aspect. I've always had this, and I always say this everywhere that I go, that one of the best decisions that I made was to take an idea and follow a line or a course of action that I want to do. And I always want to say a big thank you to Opoku Sana for everything that he did during that process. He's I would say he's my mentor when it comes to these things. So shout out to Opoku Sana. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Now, whatever plan you take to this man, he will just sit down, tell you, okay, you know what? What is your plan? What are your objectives? How do you want to go about this? I remember when the idea of Base Connect Africa came up, and I discussed it with him. Now, he made sure I had a solid plan as to what I want to do in the next 5 years with Base Connect. So imagine you just come up with an idea and someone says, you know what, go back, show me the next 5 years where you want Base Connect or that idea to be. And you have no idea of what you want to do. Now, that's hard work. Okay, so I learned more about the business aspect when I had to go back, sit down, brainstorm, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to take it to this level, and that was it. You get it? So in a way, when you build these relationships, don't look at it from the point that you know everything. No. We are all in to learn from one another. You learn the business aspects, and you get better with what you do. Okay? And you get better with what you do. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to push out the handout that I prepared. I don't know how they are going to get it, but you can just, maybe we'll drop our emails or whatever. If you need it, just drop your email, and then we'll send it to you. And when you are able to build lasting relationships, you expand your network. And guys, this is key. Expanding your network is so key. Okay, expanding your network is so key. Now, I'm going to talk about something which is funny, right? But it's worth it. Now, when it comes to expanding your network, I'm going to use this example. Now, there was this time that, we know ourselves as brothers, and all that. When something comes up, oh, okay, guy, can you help with this, blah, blah, and all that. Now, it got to a time, that was in 2021, yes. It all boils down to relationship building. Now, I was there, and I had a call from this brother of mine, and I was like, yo, and he, the funny thing is, when you build a relationship to a point with someone, he knows you can't say no to what he's coming to say. So it's not like you're going to give an answer like, oh, Charlie, I'll be available. Like this guy called, and I was like, yo, Richie, you know what? We have a gig on this December, that. I'm like, oh boy, calm down now. Which one is this one? Ask me whether I'm available or not. How can you just call me and be like just call, yo, you know what? We are doing this. I'm like, oh boy, calm down. And funny enough, this person that I'm talking about is someone that over the years, we've grown together as brothers. We do almost everything. When I have an idea, I take it to him, we discuss and all that. Now he tells me, this is what we are going to do. This team came to me, blah, 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 this and that and that. And I was like, okay, you know what? Since you've called me, I have no option. Now the network he has was a great opportunity that put me on a platform to perform with some of the renowned musicians I know personally, worldwide. Okay? And this brother of mine, I really appreciate him. Not to just say this, but just what he did on that point was something that I really, really knew. Expanding your network and building relationships is one of the key things that you need as a musician. Now, Jay called me, and when Jamira calls you, you know what to do. He just goes, oh, yo, Richie, and that's the first thing you always say, yo, Richie, we are having this or that, and all that. Yes, but it was an awesome experience, and we were able to be on the same platform with Ira Star. We played with EL and all that, and that was huge. That was huge. And it all came about because a brother of mine just picked up a phone. Yes. Jamari was like, yo. He didn't call me. No. At that time, you were nowhere to be found, sir. We are not calling you, sir. Yes, but I just used that example to show how if you are able to expand your network and build relationship. Funny enough, I would say as at that time, I was even more busy with Bass Connect stuff than even playing. I hardly even played, right? But then because of that relationship that we have, for Jay to pick up a phone and say, yo, this is what we are doing. And it's one of the biggest platforms that we need. Okay, so it's really good. So shout out to Jay Mera. Shout out to my sis. Shout out to Mrs. Sel. Yep. Okay, good. So now, this is where the whole trick is. I've had lots of questions from last week asking me how endorsement deals are done. You know, Jamira said he needs a DR strings endorsement. Adam said you can't use DR to play drums. We won't give you. All right. So I'm going to give 3 or 4 points that I want us to really take note of. And as I said, even if you've not taken anything from today's section, have some of these things in mind. All right. We are going to leave the handout with Freddie's audio and all that so you can get it. Now, the first thing that I would want to ask a general question, right? As a musician, have you even sat down? And when I say a musician, I normally don't want to use the word an instrumentalist. So that's me personally, right? That's me, because I know there's a lot that goes, behind the back and all that. Yeah. But as a musician, have you sat down and asked yourself, if someone comes to me, let's say, Adam, I want you to do this for me. As a musician, do you have something put down in a form of a profile that you can you are not, okay, can I know, okay, just you give it to the person, right? I spoke about this when I was talking about branding during Bass Connect last year in Tanzania. And funny enough, you would meet people you never know where you meet people. Okay? Someone wouldn't give you, your number, and some people would just be, okay, now, can I get your number? And no. There are some people you can't spend a minute with them because they don't have time. But those people are the people that when they want to get in touch with you, they are the top-notch people that, you know. But how do you get to these things? Now, one of the things that I want to talk about first is, as a musician, put together a unique artist profile. Okay? You don't have to wait for an opportunity to come. Funny enough, when you wait for the opportunity, you just take your laptop. My name is Adum Jima. I am 50 years. Why are you writing myself? You're not writing myself. No, but because you are not ready, because you don't have anything. Now imagine you are there and somebody calls, yo, I have a deal for, let's say, DR strings. They want a profile like what you've done. And they need it ASAP. And then now you don't have anything down. Then you start myself. My name is Artist Profile. The food I like best is what has the food you like best got to do with it? My mother. You know, so, but funny enough, that is the reality. All right? Funny enough, now, even if you started playing in 3 months, 6 months, put something together. All right? Put something. So that's the first thing. Put together a unique artist profile. Now, it must show the works you've done, the relevant experience, your achievements, your professional path, and all that. Okay? And when you start, you build on it. Okay? You don't prepare a profile for 2024, and at the end of the year, or at the end of a quarter, let's say, after 3 months, you don't review it. No. You should. And these things, we don't do it because we think, Charlie, so, you know, we don't have that conscious. So the first thing is that you need to put together a unique artist biography, highlighting your works, relevant experience, your achievements, and your professional path. Okay, good. Now, the second point, which is one of my favorites, right? I'm going to read this out because it's one of my favorites. Now, don't play brand A all your life and approach brand B for an endorsement deal. It doesn't happen that way. No, it doesn't even make sense. Adam is Father Christmas, so Santa Claus, he can give you. But don't play brand A all your life. Okay, and approach brand B for endorsement. It doesn't work. Okay, no, no, it doesn't work. Right? So now, let's say you are a drummer. Right? Since you started playing drums, you have, you know, quite a number of drums that you play. Okay, now with that you have, I know you have cymbals and all those stuffs, right? Okay. Now, which of them have you intentionally, right, thought about making it something that you want to have on any gig that you do? Now, funny enough, some of them you might have to invest. That's the reality. Okay, because some platforms haven't gotten to the level that you can request for technical writers and all that. Okay, so some of them you have to invest. Okay, you have to invest. So now, if you are playing brand A, I'm not going to use names. If you are using, give me names. If you are using brand A, which is Olympic, and brand B, which is what, Tama. You can use that. Yes. So you'll be using brand A, which is Olympic, all your life. And then you approach Tama. Yo, guys, you know what? I want to be a Tama artist. You know, now, funny enough, we normally don't say this, but most of the companies that we approach, right, they do a background check of us without us even knowing. What is your social media handle saying? Your videos on IG, on Facebook are giving us Olympic drums. And you've approached Tama for endorsement. No, there is not even one video of you playing Tama. No, it doesn't work that way. No matter how good you are, no matter how professional you are, it doesn't work that way. Okay? And it's a business principle. Chairman General himself is here. Chairman KP, welcome, sir. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So please, let's take note. Now, the first thing I spoke about is put together a unique artist profile. Yeah. Second thing is don't play brand A all your life and approach brand B for endorsement. Now, there is this funny quote I put down, right? No company is interested in giving free GS unless it's an NGO, you know. NGOs,
unless they are me.
They are, Adam, yes, Father Christmas, Santa. So, and then the third thing that I'm going to speak about, which will be my final point, and I want us to take note of that, is understand how endorsement works before approaching a company. Now, build your profile to suit their requirement. Now, the key word here is their requirement. Okay? Now, you can build a profile that maybe Tama would be excited with, okay, you know what, per our requirement, let me even bring it to the business world. Now, if you want to get a job as, let's say, a banker or whatever, then you put on your CV, I've been treating sick people for 5 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been treating dogs for 15 years. So, in a way, you are putting yourself as a doctor out there. So why are you applying to be a banker? And you go. You get it. Now, it doesn't work, but it doesn't meet their requirements. Okay, so each and every company has its own requirements. It boils down again to research. It's one thing we don't do. I'm being honest, musicians, we don't do. Once we see, okay, this is it, we don't do a research about what the company requires, what the company looks out for in an artist. People think it's about how many followers you have, how many, that's the general assumption. You need to have this number of followers, this, that. But funny enough, some of the companies have nothing to do with followers. You get it? Exactly, right? And funny enough, there is this thing that mostly happens. When you, people normally don't take this serious, but it's one of the things I would end with. Now, if you are getting to know the requirements, never undervalue the essence of recommendation. Right? Never underestimate the essence of recommendation. Now, someone would chase an artist deal for years without getting it. Someone will recommend someone for a deal, and within a day, within a day, you can have that. Right? Now, how can someone recommend you for a company? It all boils down to building a relationship, building networks, having a good relationship with people. And it doesn't take much, guys. It doesn't take much to have a genuine relationship with people. Not for what they would give you, not for what you would get. By the end of the day, it's fun. It's fun for someone to say, okay, you know what? Oh, guys, I've seen you on an MTD deal, guy, Charlie. This one, I wish I would be on it. Oh, I said, oh, Charlie, guys, okay, no worries. I put in a word, blah, blah, blah. But the next thing you realize, you have an email, and that's it. That's what. All right. So please, let's take note of these things. It's no magic. It's no magic, right? It's no magic. Prepare your profile. Make sure you check what the company requires to make sure you have the necessary requirements, and make sure whatever relationship you are building it in anticipation of a higher level with everybody. Yes, thank you, yes, and God bless you all. Yes, so a short commercial break. When I'm back, I'm going to show you something, so don't miss it. Yeah. I'm going to show you something because we have some DR strings here, and you had Adam. Should I show them? Let's go and come in. Okay, so I'll see you. I'll just hang in there. I'll see you soon.
You're welcome back to Hangout with the Artist. My name is still Adum Jima, and I am your musician Santa Claus. They call me Santa Jima. You don't know. If you enjoy that session, I know. In fact, it's not a matter of if you enjoy that session. You must have enjoyed that session because I did. It was very educative. I put down so many things. And there's so many comments. Hey, I mean, some of the comments, Jesus. I want to find all of them.
Hey,
I'm telling you, I want to find all of them because Michael came to give some crazy comments. Huh? Hey, guys, I have enjoyed every session. Aviola, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
In fact, every time spent with you is enlightening. Yes, you give us insight on all sorts of things.
Yes, sir.
Somebody says the drum, when you were listening to the kind of drum we use, they said Optima drum. That's example of the drum. Aside the Olympic, they said that one the kicks looked like bamboo. they actually timed it.
Oh my goodness.
Michael says that. Gizo says, if the MTD is not from you, it's not Michael Tobias, it is Michelle Tobinko.
Oh, Gizo.
And Edu David Simon says, Olympic drums, aka Olidade. No, that drum cannot spoil. So
God.
some of the things we put together, it was put together a unique artist profile. So I made sure I listed them in the comment section. So every time you come back on this video, you'll be able to get access to the key points. And so don't play brand A all your life and expect an endorsement from brand B. It's not rocket science. Yeah. Hey, Tackle's ringing tone is you see your things. You know, Tackle is a retired drummer. He used to play for Pussy. He's reliving the moment.
Oh my goodness.
When he plays like that, he goes into a deja vu. He's like, oh, my days. And one other thing is never underestimate the essence of recommendation. There's so many. I made sure I listed a lot of them in the comment section. So every time you go back there, in fact, this video we must put it in a museum because
A museum.
you know your stuff. You know your stuff. And in his hands, he's holding DR. If you know what DR is, it makes you a doctor of the instrument. You know?
No.
No, when you see DR on anything, it tells you that you have entered doctorate.
Doctorate.
So, Aviola is currently the doctor of biz. Dr. Biz. First, I am Santa Jima. You see the correction? When Santa is sick, you come to the doctor.
Oh my goodness.
So we have in our hands DR strings.
Yeah.
This is the neon color. In fact, I'm not the endorsee. I'll let him do his work.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So
yeah,
we have, and I would want to say this: if you are looking for bass guitar strings to use, the only one that I would recommend is DR strings.
DR doctor.
Now they are the best. Now I'm going to show you, and you can get them at Freddy's
audio.
Right, and guys, they're in a 30%. Charlie, 30%. Wow.
If you know how much has gone off this thing, you will rush here.
No, 30% is good.
It's too much.
Uncle Freddy, God bless you. Anyway, let me.
I don't know Santa. Because at this point, I don't understand. He's giving more gifts than I am.
All right, so we have the DR Neon Multicolor strings. Now, when you come here to Uncle Freddy or Freddy's Audio, you're going to get it. When is the 30% ending?
We want to do it till January 1st.
To January 1st. Yeah. Guys, then you need to come here.
We won't stop.
You need to come here so you can get this. And then this is my favorite, personally. This is the drop-down tuning. This is my favorite.
It has become my favorite too. Because we are brothers. You don't understand.
Now with this, you know some bass players do tune us.
Us.
They tune a whole tone down, a semitone down and all that. Now, when you do that with the normal
Please
strings,
explain. They don't understand.
you understand, sir.
It's not true.
So when you are dropping, let me say
understand.
the standard bass tuning.
Yes.
Right. You have your B.
Yes.
Right.
E,
You have your E.
A,
You have your A.
D,
your D and your G. That's for a 5-string.
5.
Right. Now, many a times, some bass players love to drop
The tuning
the
down.
tuning by either one step back or a full step, which is 2 steps back.
Yes.
So let's say if your 5th string is B, right, and then some would want to drop it to either B flat or A. Right?
Yes.
It's a personal preference. Most people do that. Now, when you do that with the normal strings, many a times it sounds good, but at times too you can
lose
see
the
you lose
quality.
it exactly.
Yes.
Right? But with DL drop down tuning
You
strings,
can't go wrong.
you can't go wrong.
It's designed for drop down.
These are precision.
Exactly.
Strings, right?
You see, you came for a purpose. Lift up your hands.
So personally, this is my favorite. Honestly, guys, this is my favorite. You need to get it from Freddie's audio. And then this one.
I think these are my favorites.
I know.
Yes, I think these ones are my favorite. Yeah, this ones
Now
are
this
my
is
favorite.
the Dragon Scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is Adum's favorite.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
I know why it's his favorite.
Yeah.
You want to tell them?
No, let me tell them.
Tell
Let me
them, my brother.
You see, many people have soft touch. Yes, their picking style is really easy.
Yeah.
But my style is really the firm, strong style.
Yeah.
Yes, and the dragon skin is rough. So when you feel the grit,
Yeah. I understand you, my brother.
should I keep going?
Please.
I could preach all day. I mean, dragon skin, this one, it has the back of a dragon. Very solid. It cannot break.
Never.
This one, it cannot. Yeah. In fact, these are not all the ones we have inside
Yeah,
this
we
audio.
have quite a lot.
We can't hold all of them just
Yeah.
because of you.
Yes.
We have the pure blues. The pure blues is Victor Oti's personal
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
We have the black beauties. Those ones come in just as the neon color comes in the different colors.
that
The
comes
black
just
is just
black.
black.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. So I think last year, Gogo
Yeah.
tried on the black.
The black, yeah.
You guys saw it was amazing.
Yeah,
in
true.
fact, these strings, they sound good, like through and through.
Yeah.
When you go onto their website, you have the opportunity to listen to how each string
Yeah,
sounds
reviews, demos, and all that.
before you decide
Yeah.
which one works for you. But inside Freddie's audio, you can actually come here,
Mm-hmm.
have a feel of the strings.
I have a question.
Jay has a question.
question?
Please
Yeah,
ask
ask
the
a
question.
question.
I have a question. I see some strings and they call them nickel wound strings. Why nickel wound? Like, why did they name it like that?
Okay.
If I is here,
Is there?
Yeah.
I've been questioning myself.
I'm
for
actually looking
years.
for it.
Okay, so we have, you know, there is tapeworm, there is roundworm, and all that, right? Now, as a bass player, mostly your preference determines which of the ones you want to go with, right? Personally, for me, with the roundworm, which mostly people normally call, forgotten the other name they use for it, but then mostly it's one of the best that I would prefer. Right now, the nickel, in a way, gives you how would I put it? Gives you that crispy. Yes. Right. I want to use the word crispy because that's what would
That's the
explain
only word
it.
that can explain. It's like KFC.
K what? KFC.
Like chicken.
It'll give you crunchy. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crunchy.
that gives you. So mostly
The
that's why
grits,
it's
the grits. It has the grits. I think that's the word.
It's not good.
Yeah, that means it's got grill.
You get it. So it's basically depends on how you, but it's good. It's a good question.
Yeah.
So I think moving forward as bass players, right? If you don't know the difference between these strings, you need to read more and then find the one that defines you as a bass player.
Yeah, and I think I've just
You get
played
it.
one flat wound where it's super smooth.
Yeah.
It almost feels like you're playing nylon strings
Oh.
just on bass. It felt weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it felt really weird. It was too smooth. Like, I could not get my grades. But, but for some people, it works. It works really.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
a friend who enjoys flat wood. Like, it's the go-to.
Yeah.
But it's not for me. Dragon
not
skin.
for you.
In fact, this dragon skin, this dragon skin, you can actually see how deep the coils are.
Yeah.
Like, these ones are deep.
Kind of
But this one is really deep. So yeah, if you try even passing your nails on them, you can hear the grrr, like really
That's why it's
rough.
your favorite.
That's why it's my favorite.
So that will allow you really
To spot the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, they spot the combo. You can spot the combo very fast. So if you're in church and your pastor has refused to buy a new combo, get this one.
All right, guys. Let me throw this challenge out there. Now, this is something I want us to do, right? Now, if you walk into Freddie's audio to get any DR strings, take a picture of it, tag me on all my social media handles. You never know what would happen.
Endorsement. Oh. Can I do my own right now?
You do your own right. Which one are you buying?
Maybe by next week I'll get endorsement.
Which one are you buying?
Freddie, am I buying?
You buy, sir. All right, guys. So please, I'm serious. Walk into Freddie's audio, take advantage of the 30% promo. Get any of the DR strings, right?
Take a picture.
Just take a picture of it. Just tag me.
him.
Richmond _ Aviola on
Should they tag
IG.
DR string?
Yeah, you just tag me and tag DR strings.
Yeah.
But once I see it, definitely something is happening. I'm not going to tell you what is happening, though, right? So rush in here. If you're a drama, yes, come and get
As
it.
what?
Come and
as
get it.
what?
No.
As what?
No, don't worry. DR will make drums for him.
Okay. We do drum heads. We use string to do drum heads.
Guys, so let's make it happen. Don't forget, tag me on all social media handles.
Yes,
let's
sure.
make it happen. But this is your to go when it comes to strings, bass strings. And you would never regret it.
People are calling you Reverend Aviola.
Samu.
Hey, 70.
Well.
Oh, why can't I find all my comments?
yeah.
I mean. Look, I'm going to look for all. I don't want this to close. I want.
You don't want them to close.
I want all the comments in. Taco, you can get angry with your grandfather.
Hey, Sammy said free bass nuggets.
Free bass nuggets.
Yeah.
Yes. And even talking about bass nuggets, you guys should go online, go follow him, get all his educational stuff online.
Yes, sir.
See, learn. Me, I've not gotten it because I have the person. You are not me.
See your life. Yes. Oh my goodness.
I mean, no. What? Do you go to the supermarket to buy eggs when you are you have the chicken out? Yeah, lady.
Ben said we artist managers too will tag you. Asafu Ben, tag me.
Oh.
Artist manager.
Yes. All the artist managers, you can tag him. Yes. I'm falling. Man who is down does not fear fall. It's like you is helping me up. This one is pressing way fall down. It's still the fear ground.
Oh my goodness.
I've enjoyed this session so much, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yesterday I was not feeling too good, but today I'm very fine. I know you guys enjoyed KP yesterday.
It was awesome.
You enjoyed all the
From Monday, it was dope. Okay.
He doesn't want us to close. He doesn't want us to close.
Then he's bringing something.
He will chip in something. Hey, retired drama.
Oh my goodness.
But
Dope.
if you have enjoyed Aviola, share this content to a friend.
Yes, sir.
Share it
Thank
to
you.
your choir. Share it to your band. I mean, let's create an army of super musicians.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then we'll be taking over.
Yes,
I
sir.
like how our brothers in Nigeria are all over social media now. Trust me. If you're not taking advantage of social media, you are doing yourself some harm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, social media is good. We are not talking about followership, but be on social media. Be visible. Let's see you. Yes, and we want to create room for a new breed of musicians to evolve.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and I know you have enjoyed Aviola so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure.
It's an honor, sir.
In fact, I'm very happy because I'm taking him to rehearsal. Right? So yes, this has been Hangouts with the Artist. Don't forget to rush inside Freddie's audio for all your stuff.
Yes,
And
sir.
can you give me that shield? So I show them something. That shield at the top. I'm sure somebody wants to see what we have in here. Yes. Carry. Fast. My people online want to see something. They want to see something. Carry. Scatter
Careful.
what you need to scatter. We could be doing giveaways. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I actually said they should bring it because this is something I need. I could take it home. This is.
Are we giving green giveaway?
We could. It could be giveaway, but to the giver.
Ah.
We'll take it away.
I will
take away.
Is it your show? My mic is off. You can't hear me. My enemies are at work. Let me talk to you on my
Talk through my
So what we are saying is that come and get this at 30% off. If you didn't know Freddy's Audio had this, we do have it. Rush in here. We have it in different colors, different
Yes,
types,
sir.
different sizes. We have pop filters. We have the shield. We have the.
But you have
We have everything.
everything.
In short,
Everything.
rush inside Freddy's Audio.
Yes,
You wouldn't
sir.
regret it. I'll see you in the next session.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.